Okay, I would like to say shalom to everyone. Uh, Thank you all for tuning in. All praise to the Most High, first and foremost. I'm going to get into some information that I believe is going to be groundbreaking. Um, I wanted to do this a while back, um, but certain other topics and you know, information and ideas were coming to my mind. So, thank you, Most High, for Kimberly Robinson for coming in. Carl, uh, that's a long time viewer. We had our differences, but thank you, Most High, he's here. Appreciate you tuning in, Carl. Carl says, let me get to some of the chat, and after that, I won't be paying too much attention to the chat after once I start the lesson. But I would like to acknowledge those of you that's here. Matter of fact, before I do that, I want to make sure the volume is clear. And even want to confirm uh, that the volume is clear. The visual might be a little patchy, and I know it's a little late, so I know it's only going to be a few people that may join right now, but I was led to just do this, right now. So, is the volume clear? Right? Is the volume clear? Can anyone confirm? All right. Thank you, Most High, for uh, yellow. Oh, messed her name up this first time. Thank you for tuning in, sis. Been with me for a while. Um, that's a strong soldier with the Most High, and get yes all through the board. So good. All right. So Um, Carl says, "Can I get a prayer? I'm going to the empty nest. Send them to everybody. I'm having a hard time letting my 18-year-old go to college and letting them go. Um, College right now, I'm not sure where you are. Maybe shut down due to this so-called coronary artery virus. That's what I call it, because I believe that they're trying to target people's hearts. But this is not that lesson. Um, that's a deep thing when it comes down to children and get connected to. All right, thank you, Most High, for Anthony. All right, yeah, I led a lot of people to the GOCC. Since I don't have uh, my my thing situated the way I would like it, I would deal with you know staying positive and sending forwarding people to the GOCC because that's the closest. Their church is the closest in the truth that you can get, in my opinion, and believe it or not, based on the scripture. All right, so I'm gonna get into it right now. Thank you all for tuning in. Um, Now, the worship of celebrities. This, of course, is a topic where you would say that, well, that's common sense. And, I hope some of this information go to some of the celebrities. I have a couple of, you would call them celebrities, not going to mention their names, have viewed this particular this particular channel. Um, have some Facebook friends that's considered celebrities. But like I said, I don't pay any of that no attention at all. I don't really care about if you're a celebrity or not. If you could sit 2 feet from me right now, I would tell you you're not dealing with the Most High. Um, you need to get yourself together, repent for your sins. Period. The Most High is the one through His Son is the one we need to pay attention to. With all the things that's going on in the earth right now, those of you that follow my channel understand that even I went into the information in regards to something happening big in this so-called 2020, which is the original 2012. This information was kind of like revealed to me and other brothers and sisters, I'm sure. But I have a platform. Thank the Most High. It's not really mine, but thank Most High that there is a platform that I can speak, and it's growing slow. You would say YouTube is trying to keep me at below 8,000 subscribers. So if you would like to subscribe, I really don't get into it, but just to test to see what happens. If you are subscribed, I thank you for subscribing to the channel. But if not, if you would like, if you like the information, you can subscribe to the channel, things of the nation. I appreciate it. All right, the worship of celebrities. The worship of celebrities. All right. The first thing is idolizing is the biggest word. When you idolize someone, the definition is considered blind adoration. All right, and I'm gonna show you. And then it links to the word star. So first, we're just going to go to the word idolize. Right? Idolize. And it says, to regard with blind adoration. You notice it says to regard with blind adoration, devotion, etc. To worship as a god, right? Idolizing. Then it says to practice idolatry. Then it says to idolize as it did ancient Greece and Rome. Then you have to realize what people in the earth today are the top dogs of the earth. You understand? What Gentile nation are above all the nations right now? Is their empire falling? Of course, but we know that Edom today is the top Gentile nations above all the other nations. Greece and Romans, Grecians and Romans. Okay, that's just how it is. The Most High said it that way. All right. So let's go to the definition. Like I said, I'm starting this out with terms first, and basically definitions. So let's go to star. STAR. Right? Because that a lot of the celebrities, which is the word comes from celebrate. That's what it comes from. Celebrities represent celebration. You will have a celebration, and it's always a guest star at a party or something of that nature. If you are, popular, you understand. So we understand it. So let me get into the definition for star. First definition, of course, we understand that it says in the regular dictionary.com, says any of the heavenly bodies appearing as fixed luminous points in the sky at night. Right? You usually go to your parties at what time of the day? The evening and during the nighttime, right? So I'm trying to show you all how there's not too much different when it comes down to the spiritual aspect of a star, when it comes down to a person, or the actual physical, the physical heavenly bodies. Any of the heavenly bodies that they could accept the moon, but we understand when you research, the moon is governed by an angel, okay? Appearing as fixed luminous points in the sky at night. So you can see the stars at night. You go to concerts, right? At night, pretty much, right? I hope you all see the relation between a regular star at night, right? Then it links to astronomy. Any of the large self-luminous heavenly bodies as the sun. Then they got the word polaris. So that's what the term, you get the word Polaroid comes from. So a lot of this technology, casting images through lenses and, cameras come from, a lot of the technology come from Satan. Okay. It's no such, it's not a coincidence that you have the word Polaroid, like cameras. Okay. Now, you have the word as an adjective, which is definition. They put here definition 16 because it says see more, but I'm like see more definition, but I want to get right to the point. The next definition in hand for star is celebrated, prominent, or disguised, preeminent. Celebrate, prominent, or disguised. Then you have the word under it, distinguished, preeminent. A star, basketball player, a star, reporter. Of or relating to a star or stars. You'll see the word celebrate there, right? A star. That's what they call them. Ooh, the stars. We're going to have starring or casting a star. This is what they use in Hollywood, right? When you look at the word Hollywood itself, that's a representation of witchcraft, which is the holly tree. They pray to a tree, and then all of a sudden, you have a witch on a broomstick, which is from the holly tree, a branch from it. That's what they do. They deal with, that type of world of Satan. Job 9 verse 24. Right? All right, so I'm just going to give you some information on how, when you deal with these stars and things of that nature, how even the disciples had to be very careful in how they were performing miracles through the power of the Most High, through Christ. They understood because Christ gave them the keys and the seventh level of frequency to heal. You understand? That a lot of people today don't understand healing through the seventh frequency. That's what I represent. The seventh frequency is something that we don't understand. But that's another lesson. I'll do a part 2 on that. I don't want to get too far off a path that's beat. Okay? But that's what Christ was dealing with. He was perfect. You understand? He was 100%. He was dealing with the Most High. And once the Most High created man on that 6th day, the 7th day, he rested. A lot of us don't understand it. When you go to the churches in Revelations, there's 7 of them. You understand? You have 7 days in a week. A lot of us just deal with 6. They think, oh, you got 5 senses, the older 6 sense. 6th sense, and you're looking at, you can see dead people. Who wants to do that? The 7th sense is the frequency of being alive, understanding that this person is hurt. You'll be able to heal people, walk on water. And I'll explain to you what I'm talking about eventually. Like I do a lesson. All right, so but based on this, the disciples had to be extremely careful. So let's go to Acts chapter 3. All right. All right, Acts chapter 3. Like I said, to me, this is, like I said, I put everything together. I want you all to really pay attention to what I'm about to get into. All right. Well prepared. Like I said, I had this lesson put together a while back. All right. So it's well prepared. So you'll be able to follow along. And, you know, Acts chapter 3, verse 1. Now Peter and John went up together into the temple at the hour of prayer, being the ninth hour, and the temple was Solomon's temple. And a certain man, lame from his mother's womb, was carried, whom they laid daily at the gate of the temple, which is called Beautiful, to ask alms of them that entered into the temple. Who, seeing Peter and John about to go into the temple, asked an alms, and Peter, fastening his eyes upon him with John, said, "Look on us." And you notice he said, "Look on us." You understand? Look on us. So your eyes are activated based on what you see. Okay. Verse 5, and he gave heed unto them, expecting to receive something of them. Then Peter said, "Silver and gold have I none, but such as I have give I thee in the name of Yeshua Christ of Nazareth. Rise up and walk." And he took him by the right hand and lifted him up, and immediately his feet and ankle bones received strength. And he, leaping up, stood and walked, and entered with them into the temple, walking and leaping, praising the Most High. And all the people saw him walking and praising God. And they knew that it was he which sat for alms at the beautiful gate of the temple. They were filled with wonder and amazement at that which had happened unto him. And as the lame man which was healed held Peter and John, all the people ran together unto them in the porch that is called Solomon's, greatly wonderful. And when Peter saw it, he answered unto the people, "Men of Israel, why marvel ye at this? Or why look ye so earnestly on us?" You see, it says earnestly and marvel at us, as though by our own power or holiness we had made this man to walk. The God of Abraham and of Isaac and of Jacob, the God of our fathers, have glorified his Son, and I'm going to use the term Jesus, whom ye delivered up and denied him in the presence of Pilate, when he was determined to let him go. But ye denied the Holy One and the just, and desired a murderer to be granted unto you, and killed the Prince of Life, whom God hath raised from the dead, whereof we are witnesses. And his name, through faith in his name, hath made this man strong, whom ye see and know. Ye, the faith which is by him hath given him the perfect soundness in the presence of the Lord. All right, so when someone was healed through the Most High's power, okay, when it came down to the disciples, be it John, be it Peter, what have you, they were perfectly whole. There was no operation that would give them a mechanical arm, or you have to go through numerous procedures to get your eye fixed, or you have to go back to the doctor to get this done. You have to go back to this person to get something done so they can fix this. They were perfectly whole. Now, I'm bringing this up is the disciples, okay, gave all recognition to the Most High through the Son. That's the order, not a celebrity. Don't if you worshiping celebrities, and you start thinking because you see some artists, right? Some star, then that's where your worship is. Period. I don't care who you are. I don't care who these celebrities are. I respect them as people. Okay, I'm not disrespecting. What I'm showing is these people blood pump just like yours. Okay, who are they to be better than anyone else that's living on the earth? And I'm saying that is because a lot of them, a few, sometimes have this spirit within them, like they are above everyone. If you work on your craft, that's good. Don't disrespect others because you got this money and all that. I can care less about their money because what is a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? You understand? And like I said, um, a lot of this was stemmed off of um, you know people not believing in themselves, and I was looking at, like, me and my wife was looking at this show. I actually forgot about the name of it. It's like a Jermaine Dupri, you know, uh, recruiting kids to be rappers or whatever. Y'all probably know the name of it. But the thing is, it was interesting to see how people were trying to come together and so frustrated because it was only going to be one, you know, chosen to be under his label or whatever, right? And I'm looking at this, and I'm thinking to myself, uh, of course I understand the concept and I understand what the story behind the whole show was. My thing is, if you do not believe in yourself, um, which you should, it doesn't matter how much of a star you become. And this is the reason why I'm saying this channel right here, right, is my channel based on what I believe that the Most High allowed me to have. Okay, I don't need no man, no woman, nowhere to basically judge my character of who I am. That's the Most High's uh, business. You understand? And I'm saying that because a lot of people don't understand to follow their own fingerprints. Every one of us had different fingerprints. Right? Who can be who can be me better than me? You understand? Who can be better? You have your own fingerprints. You have people all over the world. Find out who you are, the inner man. Let the Most High deal with you, and you can be your best. It doesn't matter. And I know this may sound a little, what people will call a little cocky or whatever. I'm saying it this way because you should not be up here worshiping these celebrities trying to. I'm not getting. If I was a singer, all right, I'm just be real, okay. I'm not getting under nobody's label, okay. I'm not a label. You cannot label me. You understand? If I'm an artist right now and I would make my own, if I'm making my music, I don't care who. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Because a true artist is the originator of an image or of, you would call, his own art. If you don't understand it, don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So some of us don't understand to be themselves. People always like to say, use the term "come as you are," and I'm saying this is the reason why I'm going here, right? I'm gonna go into some more information. All right. Now, hopefully, I'm explaining it correctly. I don't want you all to take it wrong. Of course, you can have people that you can look up to inspire you. You understand? That's it. That's it. That's the person that inspire you. Michael Jordan inspired me to play better basketball. You understand? Not to just give up if I miss a shot or whatever, or feel bad that I missed. This man even said, and I give him credit where credit is due. But do I worship Michael Jordan? No. Do I love? I like the brother. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't quit. When it comes down to that small world of basketball, it's really a small world. The Most High is who we need to pattern ourselves. We should be more inspired to do the will of the Most High. When it comes down to something just a sport or whatever, if you wanted to say someone if I'm inspired by, when it came down to a sport, it was Michael Jordan. All right. And I'm saying that because this man says, I failed so many times. This is why I succeed. That's true. You fall, you continue, just keep going. Don't let your failure at that particular point make you fall even harder. Okay? Because if you're going up the stairs and you stumble on one, that don't mean you have to start back on the first step. You're still 2 steps high. If you climb 3 stairs, and you stumble on the fourth one, you still got under your belt those 3. So that's what that represents. All right. It doesn't matter. You keep pushing, keep pushing. And sometimes I have to tell myself that. Keep whatever problems you're going through, keep pushing. Keep pushing. It doesn't matter. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. All right. So let me just go to Leviticus chapter 26 verse. Leviticus 26:1. Okay. Leviticus chapter 26 verse 1. People get caught up into this celebrity world, man. Like whatever. Like they're a celebrity, that's them. You know, I don't care who they are. They get this Bible. You understand? Leviticus 26 verse 1. Ye shall make you no idols or graven image, neither rear you up a standing image. Neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it. For I am most high our God, your God. And I just want to make something extremely clear right here. An image does not always have to be just a statue. Okay, you put up a person as an image. And I'm going to show you that. Okay, I'll show you. I'm going to read it again and we'll go to verse 30 in a few minutes. Let me read 26:1 again. Leviticus 26:1. Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it. For I am the Lord your God. A person can actually be an image. Let's go to verse 30, Leviticus 26:30. And I will destroy your high places and cut down your images. See that? And cast your carcasses upon the carcass of your idols. And my soul shall hate you. That's what abhor you. All right. So let me just explain to you. When you see image all the time, it's not always talking about just, you know, a graven image. And I'll show you. That's why I say is he shall make you no idols, verse 26:1. No idols, no graven image, neither, you know, rear, which means to, you know, rear, erect you up a standing image. Neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am the Lord your God. But some people, a lot of us, will relate images just to a graven image, but that image actually can be brought to life in a person. All right, now I'll show you. Let's go to Genesis chapter 1, verses 26 and 27. All right. Genesis chapter 26 and 27. And God said, let us make man in our image. You see that? So that image represents life, or like a being. It's not always just a graven image. After our likeness. So if we're in the image of the Most High and we're walking around, an image can be a person that's being idolized. And God said, and we'll read it again, let us make man in our image after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. He didn't say have dominion over people, because that would make man an idol. Verse 27. So God created man in his own image. So an image can be alive, not just a graven image. In the image of God created him, male and female created he them. All right. So let's get the understanding of the word image in the Hebrew. So it can bring, just in case it's not clear, it'll bring clarification. All right. 6297. $62.97 in the East. It's going to take you to the word. You can either say it Pegar or Pekor in the Hebrew. And it says a carcass as limp, whether of man or beast. You see that? Man or beast, figuratively, an adulterous image. Adulterous image. Carcass, corpse, dead body. All right. So that is in that's Hebrew number 6297 for the word image. Right? That's why it says whether of man or beast. All right. Then it links to the word idolatrous. An idolatrous image. I said adultery. An idolatrous image. All right. Second. Then the word idolatrous links to the word worshiping idols. Whether man, you notice the definition was extremely clear. Right? Whether of man or beast. All right, so I'm going to read the scripture again in Leviticus 26:1. You shall make you no idols, no graven image, which is a graven image, is making it clear. Neither rear you up a standing image. And that could be a man, it could be a beast, it could be anything. A person, an actually standing person. Neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am the Lord your God. That's why it says in verse 30, and I will destroy your high places and cut down your images, these be people, and cast your carcass upon the carcasses of your idols, so they will be killed. If people think they need to be idolized, the Most High is going to kill you. All right? And my soul shall hate you, because you're trying to be God. The Most High don't deal with it. He already dealt with that with Satan. He hates evil. You understand? That's extremely dangerous. All right. So let's go to image in the Greek. And you're going to go to number Greek number 1982. Matter of fact, 5481. This is deep in itself. Greek number 5481. All right, for the word image. And it says, a great, the tool or the person, right? By implication, engraving, then it says character, the figure, stamped, an exact copy or figuratively representation, express, image. What are we talking about? Superheroes. They always have an emblem or by like an engraven image on, like of course, I actually like the symbol, the Superman symbol, because I understand what it represents. It represents the children of Israel, right? But you have that actual symbol, that symbol. That's why it says stamped, an exact copy or figurative representation. Express image. That's why it represents the character, the figure, stamped, the tool or the person. So they are carving on a sheet of paper. That's why you got comics, things they make like a comic book that links to the miraculous air as comet, but they're not telling people. Like Halley's Comet, the stars. There's no coincidence that that is linked to the word cosmic when it comes down to the word comics. Okay, it's talking about the heavenly realm. That's why you got the word comic there. Like, comics, nature, cartoon characters, graven images. That's why it says an exact copy or figurative representation. So it all leads to characters. People put on like a character for Halloween. So when I say the worship of celebrities, you're actually celebrating that person's life more than the Most High's Son. You understand? That's what the root word of celebrity comes from. Celebrate. So that's the reason why I wanted to do this, because it's extremely dangerous. Then you got the word to express image. To express someone's image, you have to go out there like an engraved image on Batman. You got the little bat symbol and things of that nature. Superman, his symbol. Robin, the R. It's always something attached to get your focus on that character. And hopefully that's making sense. So let's go to the word, like, because another term that is used comes down to celebrity world, stars, Hollywood. You want to watch a movie, you got to check the cast and then improve. You know what I'm saying? Like, I went through this information a while back, but I'm just going more in depth in certain terms so you all can understand the reason why. You got to be careful on how you praise these people. You understand? They regular people just like anybody else. You have the talent, you have the gift. You're not really doing it for the Most High. You ain't really doing nothing. You understand? You're just wasting your time. I don't care how many Bentleys you got. I don't care how many Ferraris you have, Bugatti Chirons or Veyrons. It doesn't matter. I know the names of them because I like cars. I would put the Most High first. I'll blow up a Veyron before I'll burn up a Bible. You understand? People right now would say, which one would you burn? A Bugatti Veyron or the Bible? I'll blow up 2 million Bugatti Veyrons, okay, before I even think about setting fire to a Bible, period. Oh, it's just a book, man, but that book got information that keep us understanding the truth. I don't know the whole book, so I need that book, right? As a guide, as a directory to understand how I need to operate in the earth. Period. Even if you totally understand the Bible, somebody else needs it. And the Most High allowed idolatry, and I thank the Most High for it, that you can get a Bible for $1. So it's a Bible is way more important than any car on earth or anything. That's what we need to understand. You should be able to just throw $1 billion in the ocean and still live like normal. If you feel all heartache, I had $1 billion in my pocket, oh my God, and you're dealing with the world. Period. People can disagree all you want. All right, so let's go to the word cast in the Greek. Casting and crew, cast and crew when it comes down to movies in the Greek, right? And that's the term that I said before. It's going to be Greek number 1982. Imagine to these celebrities how annoyed they are. They tell you that they're annoyed. You'll see videos of them acting like they don't feel like they're bothered because people are constantly, they can't even walk through the mall without people bothering. Oh, look, it's this person. Oh, look, it's this. Ooh. Man, that's to me, that's so low vibration. I'm like, man, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. And it's almost like when they come into the truth, and I know I might be stepping on some people's toes, man, but it seems like some of these celebrities that come into the truth, they get a pass. Like, just because this person came into the truth, you know, they need to be acknowledged because a celebrity came into the truth. Like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't. I'm gonna explain to you who are more important. I'm gonna go through this list, right? I'm gonna tell you who's more important to me. All right. I'm going to go through this list right here. And I'm extreme. So I'm telling you, this stuff really annoys me. I have no clue why, but I just get sick and tired of this low vibrational type mindset. You understand? I'm gonna tell you who I get excited to see when all said and done. This is who I get excited. I see Kimberly Robinson. I'm more excited to see Kimberly Robinson in this right here. That's watching this and going through other. You don't have to just deal with my channel. You understand? I'm glad to see people dealing with the Bible. You understand? That's more important. I'm glad to see Carl here. Me and Carl been up and down, back and forth. We didn't get along at first. Certain things that Carl didn't, he didn't like me at first. He'd tell you. But yet the Most High allowed everything to be calmed down. You know what I'm saying? For us to be able to go back and forth. Certain things he didn't like about me. I prayed about it. Most High calmed the waters down. That's how we. I'm glad to see. I'm glad to see Yellow here. Yellow Rose. Okay. This is who I get excited to see. I don't care about no celebrities, man. A lot of them gonna go to hell if they don't get life together, man. You understand? Period. I'm here. I'm glad to see the Darius Washington, Anthony Norman, Christopher. These you all are my brothers and sisters. All right. I'm glad to see you all. Forget these people. That's what Christ even said. Your mother and your father. I mean your brothers and your mother is here, Christ. These are my mother. This is my mother. These are my father. Right here, right? You see these, my brothers. These people that's congregated, that's listening to the Most High through me. You understand? That he didn't put Christ didn't put himself on the pedestal. Everything went back to the Father. Everything went back to the Father. I'm glad to see Derek here. Gabar Yashala. Who else? I'm glad to see y'all. Forget these, man. I'm telling you, these people going to drag to the grave. All right, the eternal grave. Ain't no, So, and I'm saying, like I said, I hope some of these people get their life together. I'm not bashing them as people. What I'm doing is, what society has done is put them in the front as idols. If that was their intentions, I don't know, but I have to do my job to understand there's no certain we don't need to be idolizing nobody. If you become an idol, I'm gonna have to come against you based on scripture. You notice I'm not saying no one's name. All right. I'm not putting no one's names out there except, of course I said MJ because I look I look at the good part of him opposed to people idolizing the person. You understand? I put him out there because that was the one that influenced me to, you know, to push. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have the gift to be to push people. All right. All right, so let's go to this I ain't want to go off into a rant, but like I said, this whole thing, man, with this celebrity stuff, and I see people, like I said, you'll see people, you'll see videos of concerts, people falling out over all these people like that. What are you doing? You don't even know this person. He could have just beat up 8 people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people got all these allegations against them. Is it true or not? Who knows? Beating up women and all that. All these, so they're not as great as people think. When it comes down to the flesh, people fall. All right. What it is what it is. Let me go to Cass one more time. And let me go back. I just seen something. One second. One second. The other, when it comes down to characters, and then when it comes down to images, um, that actually links to humiliation, be made low, low estate, vile, depression, in rank of feeling. So when you're dealing with these people, that's these shows and things of nature that's trying to be an American Idol and all this, and then they get picked, choose this person above this person, that leads others that didn't get chosen to a low state of mind. You understand? Humiliation. They're humiliated in front of all these people, or they get picked or whatever. And what that does allow spirits to enter and cause them to go under a low vibration. Hence, they can be possessed by spirits. So a lot of these people that don't get, if they're not strong enough in spirit, they kill themselves because they didn't get chosen to be some stupid American Idol or whatever. So this kind of stuff, like I said, it irritates me and make me a little upset, man, because people always following someone else, opposed to following their own skin. Man. Look at your fingerprints, man. You're different than everyone. So find out what you are, and then show people, that they can be as powerful within what they do. You understand? That's what Christ. That's the whole thing of the disciples. Paul and everybody says, "Be ye followers of me, because I am following Christ." You don't supposed to put yourself up above other people like you're some kind of idol, and you're supposed to spread that positive energy so others can grow. If I have a channel right now, Holy Vessel 34, this is my channel. That doesn't mean I'm above another channel because they got less viewership or less subscribers. Just to tell you, it goes to that lower vibration. People ask, "Oh man, my channel better than your channel. You ain't doing it like this and all this, man." That stuff is so annoying, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are so carnal. And that's why the Most High says that. Not the Most High says this way. For the Romans, I was going to try to type on the screen. Romans 8:6. Now, in fact, we start the first verse. Romans 8:1. This is why the Most High, that's why we need the Bible. There's therefore now no condemnation to them which are in Christ, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For the law of the Spirit of life in Christ had made me free from the law of sin and death. So that means you're not going to die, and your spirit not going to go anywhere. It's going to go to a good place. You understand? You're going to be regenerated in the new heaven and the earth. For verse 3, for what the law could not do is that it was weak through the flesh. God sending his own son in the likeness of sinful flesh, and for sin condemned sin in the flesh. So this is actually talking about the law of sin. Verse 4, that the righteousness of the law, which is talking about the righteousness of the law, might be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. When it says the righteousness of the law, of course it's talking about the commandments and things of that nature. But there's a law in which your body understands more than more than the spiritual realm, which is sin. It rather sin. You know what I'm saying? It rather, if you put 20 cups of, I'm saying, I use Kool-Aid or lemonade and all that as, certain things that taste good is not always the best for you. A lot of people rather choose lemonade than water, even though everybody understands that water is better for the body. But since we're so caught up in what make us feel good, a lot of people will choose, Kool-Aid, lemonade, things of that nature. Verse 5, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind, which is the fleshly mind, the sinful mind, is hatred against God. That's what enmity means. For it is not subject to the law of God. That's when you talk about the law of the commandments. So it's not subject to understanding the law, statutes, and commandments. Neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. If so be that the Spirit of God dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his. And if Christ be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the Spirit is life because of righteousness. Telling you what righteousness is in life, and telling you what death is because of sin. If you're dealing with sin, you're dealing with the worship of celebrities, idolatry. You're dealing with images and engraven images. An idolatrous person. Period. You're dealing with images. And I tell you, you gotta be careful on how you put up pictures of dead people too. I'll show you. Because people get caught up, with old pictures of Elvis and old pictures of dead celebrities and people that died and even grandmother and things of that nature. You look at the image and you feel a certain way, you feel depressed and all that, take it down. Take the you don't supposed to put up pictures that's gonna lower your state of mind. All right, I'll show you. This stuff is in the Bible. Go to Numbers chapter 33, verse 52. Numbers chapter 33, verse 52. And it says, Then ye shall drive out all the inhabitants of the land from before you, and destroy all their pictures, and destroy all their molten images, and uh, pluck down all their high places. So the Bible is telling you, you know, molten images, destroy all their pictures. So they actually were images as we went into the understanding, right? 6297 for the Hebrew. Whether of man or beast, figuratively, and idolatrous image. So if it's an image that someone is, idolizing, things of that nature, or was idolized, take it down. That's why you notice when you go a lot, go to these restaurants. Of course, now they got this little shutdown thing going on. You'll see images and engraving images of people. You understand? Because they deal with idolatry, idol worship through celebrities and famous people or whatever. That person was idolized. They're, they're satanic. It's evil, dealing with sin. So when you look up the word image, reiterate, image in the Hebrew is pakar, 6297. Then it says a carcass, as limp. Then it says whether of man or beast, figuratively, an adulterous image. Carcass, corpse, dead body. So you're not supposed to deal with that. Let's go to 6296. Which is Pagar, become exhausted, be faint. So that's a lot of times people go to these. It's okay to bury your dead or things of that nature, but there's a way you're supposed to conduct yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you, you become extremely depressed, and you're not getting yourself together. Things of that nature. You got to be careful because you start idolizing the person. It's a thin line. You got to be careful. You got to really deal with the Most High. Understand how far you let your emotions get to you. You got to be extremely careful. All right, so I'm pretty much done. I know an hour went through already. I just wanted to get into this information that someone put in the comment section. Yeah, I've done this before, went into it, but a lot of times things need to be refreshed, and because I'm seeing so much stuff going on, and it's so annoying. I mean, I don't, like I said before, man. I don't care if you any celebrity, the most popular celebrity that was sitting in my house right now. I don't care who you are. You get the same treatment just as anyone else. You understand? It'll be I'm not going, I'm not going to treat you no different. Feed you first. So it'd be the first lady of the house, which is my wife. She get her plate. You understand? And then, of course, you're a guest. So then I'll give you your plate. So that's just the way it can go. I mean, like I said, man, I'm different. This is the way I run things in my house. So I don't care who you are. You know, you know better than anyone else. You understand? Um, that's just the way it goes. The Most High had no respect of person. Neither should we. He want all of us to do our jobs. You understand? As people in the faith, in the truth, we're supposed to do our jobs as disciples. That's what we're supposed to do. You understand? It don't matter. No one person got a bigger job than someone else. So I just want to put that out there. Thank you all for tuning in. Now let me just say this: an elder or deep things of nature, their job is different. So of course, you have elders and deacons. Some people don't believe that you're not, you don't have to have that, but an elder or deacon of churches or nation or whatever, uh, it's not just one person dealing with it. It's more than one person. It's more than one. So they all, you got, a body of elders that come together, and then that's the way it's supposed to be done. All right, so there you all have it. Thank you all for tuning in. I know it's late, and I think this was extremely important. I know a lot of this virus stuff is still going around. Like I said before, uh, I knew something was going to happen about 5 years ago, um, around 2015. I knew something was weird, um, was going to happen. Like, you can check out a video that I did. I can't even remember. I think it was called 2020 Clear Vision. All right, so you can go through my playlist if you can. You'll be able to kind of hunt that video down. Uh, so there you all have it. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and roll out. Uh, and this is my life, and I'll be doing this for the rest of it. So.